For some cool adventure sports videos on YouTube, subscribe to the Adventure Sports Collective channel and click on the bell icon so you never miss an update. I climb because it gives me a different perspective about life. It tells me that in this whole bigger scheme of things, how small we are, how insignificant we are. I can get out there and express myself in a setting which is not meant for most of us, which is not a place where you're comfortable, which pushes you to the extreme limits of yourself. I've never felt more focused in the moment anywhere else than when I'm climbing a mountain. Every day hits you with a bundle of surprises. So that sense of excitement, I think, is what drives me. See, I was born in the mountains. I was born in this beautiful place called Arunachal, where there are hills and mountains all around. And then I was introduced to this world of mountain climbing. Once I got there, I realized that there is no better place for me to be. Nothing about this mountain was conventional in any sense. It was situated very close to the equator and was the only place so close to the equator where it had ice. The more we read, the more interested we got. So we got onto a plane and went to the island of Papua. Finally, after 2 hours of wait, we are finally moving ahead. Let's see, the sun is already out, so the walking is not going to be easy in this humid area, but we'll make it. We're like the best team. Nothing on that island makes sense. The strongest of the trees that you see will fall if you just touch them. The smoothest of the plants and the leaves that you think are so pretty and you want to touch them, they would actually cut you if you touch them. And the one thing which is missing in Papua is firm ground to walk on. And there are roots which are coming out in that muck, and you have to literally balance yourself on the roots while you can't see them. The only remaining tribes in Papua which practice ritualistic cannibalism. So, the word cannibal does not inspire a lot of confidence in anybody who's going to that area. One, you don't speak their language, and there was no translation. And every village that you cross, the tribes change. And it's no longer the same tribes. And you have to pay a huge amount of compensation to cross their village, royalty, so to say. And even after paying so much or trying to be so good to them, you can't really talk to them. They will do what they want to do. They will behave the way they want to behave. And we'd be very excited about listening to the sound of this exotic bird, which we've never heard before. And there would be this one guy who would run after it with his little shotgun, and half an hour later he'll come to us with a dead bird, and we'd be like, oh shit, why the fuck did I even have to point it out? Why? Because there goes another endangered bird in the extinct list. Tents were pitched in such a way that the puddles of water inside, which is still here, we just scooped it out, but still here. And our bags were left outside in the rain for 3 hours, resulting in each and every item contained in that bag to be soaking wet. If we've sailed through this, we'll sail through anything, and we're not the ones who go out or give up. We're the ones who look it in the eye and say, what's up, buddy? So we'll do the same. But then this wasn't the best day of my life, I would say. We did manage to get our sleeping bags dry for the night by keeping them next to the fire, but everything else was very wet. So today, when the sun came out, we have sprayed everything outside to dry them up.
Out of the darkness, the sun will shine again.
Starts to rain, just like that, heavy downpour comes down, and again, just like that, it fades away and the bright sun comes out. So in the past half an hour, we've had heavy rain, heavy sunshine, and now amazing mist. Wow, I mean, this is the stuff which I've been looking for. Clear meadows, no mud, no soil. Especially after 3-4 days of that torturous swamp and mud. It does not get better than this. Today we have a big huge pass to cross called the New Zealand Pass. We traverse the mountain from here, corner of the lake, and from there, the little pass up there, we cross it and then we go on the other side. This is where we belong. Alright, let's get ready. The weather was perfect, it was overcast, it wasn't raining that bad, wasn't very cold, and the energy was super high. Because it snowed a little on the mountain, we lost the rope. We didn't know what the path was and we took a little detour. But there was this other guy, Nico, who like, maybe we're leading it, so we might know the way. So he came all the way with us to this section where there was the only way to go up was this little rock which you had to free climb. So there was no support there and it was slippery and cold like anything. After having climbed it, it's like, yeah, if there are 2 people in the world who I'm not following, it's you two. The only day where we expected to have some snow, we decided, or I would say forgot, to carry sunglasses. When the sun comes out, it reflects badly from the sun and you can't see properly. 3 more hours, if the cloud cover could stay, we'll be done with the peak. But thankfully the sun did not last long, it lasted for like half an hour or so. And then the clouds came in again and saved us. 10:14 by the clock. Well, that means we have approximately 160 more meters to go. So once again we are on the top of a mountain. This time the highest point of the continent Oceania. इस बार भी हर बार की तरह we made it. I mean, wherever we go, हम कोशिश करते हैं कि while paying all the respect to the mountains, we never come back as failures. So it taught us that you have to keep going. I mean, no matter how difficult it gets, physically, mentally, emotionally, things are going bad, people are getting hurt, weather is not clearing out, and you still have to be there, you still have to persist. Kara got hurt, Chris got hurt a little, Nico who had a cut finger, who still had the bandages on his finger and came for the expedition. He fell and was unconscious for a day, came back next morning and was still very determined to not be airlifted or not get out of the place but complete the journey. There was Bruno who hated every single day of it, but he still was there, he wouldn't give up. I mean, you know, the drive of all these people to get what they want and the dedication, it kind of makes us feel that, are we that driven? So that brings me to the end of this journey. If you like the video, like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep making such videos for you. Until then, remember to live more, worry less, and never stop exploring.